that we need to continue to stand strong to defend everybody's rights and freedoms.
Good morning, Canada. How you doing today? Canada? Well, I don't know where that came from, but and to everybody else. How you doing today? That was just weird. Hey, I saw something on the news. I find it very disturbing. Kind of made a brief little video about this earlier, about a couple months ago, when the Minister of Defense, the Chief of Defense Staff, came out begging Canadians to sign up for the military. But what I saw in the news recently is extremely disturbing. You see, Trudeau, in his infinite wisdom, has decided he's going to allow permanent residents to sign up for the military. So this basically, a permanent residence is someone that lives here in Canada but holds citizenship in another country. So let's get into what a military is. Military is a last-ditch effort in the defense of a nation. So if they're the last-ditch effort in the defense of a nation, then if I own a citizenship in another nation, what loyalty do I have to serving for that nation? I'm not saying they're disloyal. I'm just saying, at what point do you realize that, hey, I could just pack up and go back to my other nation? This is a very bad idea. Honestly, I got another idea that might actually be a little bit better. Why don't you just waiver the ability for people with criminal records to join the military? It's a way to straighten out their lives, get a career, make a better citizen of themselves. You know, they have a vested interest in seeing Canada survive. They have a vested interest in their families, their history, their legacy. I think this would be a better solution to Trudeau's solution. I think Trudeau has created an environment that Canadians don't want to be a part of. And this is why the military is having such troubles. Now, I'm not for sexism. I'm not for misogyny. I'm not for a lot of things that the Trudeau government stands up against. I just think you do it wrong. You see, you can't shove things down people's throats. You need to actually show them, convince them, you know? Your policies have directly impacted the recruitment within the military. And we'll start with your feminist ideals. What the hell is that? I don't know, we'll go take a look at it. Your feminist ideals. The military is a very, very testosterone strong environment. Now, I'm not giving them permission to be toxic, not in any way, shape, or form. I can understand why it seems like it's toxic, because in order to go into combat and kill another human being, you need a level of aggression that's beyond the Canadian culture. Oh, check it out, it's a bee hotel. That's kind of cool. Hey, thanks whoever built that. You need a level of aggression that it sounds like I'm encouraging this, but no, you need to push people to their limits. And that comes from all angles within the military. You need that level of aggression in order to be in that military. Because when push comes to shove, it is not a fun place to be, and you need those people to stand up. There's one other policy One other thing that you've done recently that had a major impact on recruitment: your disrespect for veterans. I'm not talking just about the Emergencies Act here. I'm talking about all of it. But most importantly, I'm talking about a statement you made. You made to veterans, about veterans, when they asked for help. You said to the veterans, you asked for too much. These are the men and women who stood up for this country when this country asked of them, did everything that was required of them, went to war in a foreign land for you, for this nation, for the ideals of this nation. And you tell them they asked for too much? And in the same breath, on the same day, you hand the Ukraine military more money than the veterans asked for. Why would anyone sign up for Canadian military? You disrespect the very people that are holding this country safe. You disregard those that serve this nation with everything, sacrifices beyond measure. Their children moved yearly, well, about every 3 years, cannot establish strong roots wherever they are. No, they have to make new friends everywhere they go. And you tell them they ask for too much? I think, Trudeau, you're a little too much. You keep disrespecting our country. You keep disrespecting our people. You keep disrespecting our culture. You keep disrespecting Canada. And yet you claim to be the Prime Minister of this nation. I don't understand. You need to figure this out. If you are in over your head, you need to resign. You are not capable of running this country. Think before you speak. Oh, and one last little thing. Let's say those missiles did go to Poland from Russia. Let's just imagine that for just a minute. That would drag NATO into war, which means it drags Canada into war. If I had the option to use my other citizenship and go back to my country without having to go to war, what choice do you think I would take? Well, I'm probably a bad example because I really love my country more than you do. Welcome to the Fringe.